Joining me now from our nation's capital is Tammy Halevy. She's the executive director at Reimagine Main Street. Tammy, it's great to have you on the show this morning, and let's dive right in. What did this latest survey reveal?
So we did this survey of small business owners because we know that AI is transforming industries and the economy and the way we engage in daily life. But what we really wanted to understand was, what does it mean for business owners? What do they think? What are they experiencing? What are they doing? And what we found was, as you said, small business owners think positively of AI. They expect that it will transform productivity in their businesses, give them more time, which is something that is so important for small business owners. But they're not yet using AI. They're generally in search of a use case.
I'm curious in terms of the business case, what they might see as the business benefits, even if they haven't adopted it for use just yet.
I think it's a few things. Folks are experimenting now around using it for marketing and writing and engagement, easy tasks. The primary business case for a small business owner is increased productivity and freeing up time for other activities. There are a handful of businesses at the frontier who are starting to use a range of tools for back office activities to help them forecast and predict and have analytic capabilities that are on par with larger firms. But for the most part, folks are waiting and watching and eagerly looking for that business case.
Yeah. How would you describe the state of small business today?
I think we are seeing an extraordinary set of new starts over the last several years. I think over the last several months, lots of indicators, NFIB and others, have suggested that, like the rest of the economy, small business owners are quite uncertain and worried about what is to come.
Interesting. Now, in terms of what is to come, we're talking tariffs. That continues to be a focus down here on Wall Street. We've got a jobs report on Friday. I know small businesses are always looking for skilled workers, and then an earnings season on tap, kicking off really in earnest next week. How are they navigating this very dynamic environment?
With a great deal of caution, some degree of fear. I think tariffs hit, as you would expect, tariffs hit small businesses quite differently depending on their industries. For those that import or require components or products that are imported, it's a very challenging time. Costs are rising, and as very small businesses, they don't have the kind of leverage to negotiate with suppliers and partners to offset those costs.
I am curious, Tammy, in terms of where we go from here, specifically on the AI front, with these small businesses open to artificial intelligence. Are there particular services or providers that small businesses might be more keen to use?
It's a great question. One of the things we probed was the nature of trust that small business owners have for AI providers. For the most part, business owners told us that they would rather see AI from a system or a service that they already use. There's an appetite to use tools from new providers, but the integration of AI-enabled tools in the systems and processes that business owners already use looks like it is preferred for now. I think the key piece, like we said, is business owners are looking for use cases. For the most part, they will start probably with more back office pieces, because many of the business owners think of the very high touch engagement with their customers as their secret sauce and don't want to necessarily bring AI into that mix.
Now, is the plan for these small businesses, Tammy, to continue to hire and try to fill some of these skilled positions that they need, or to utilize AI as some headcount replacement?
I think it's less about headcount replacement and more about two things: hiring for jobs that require a human versus that is perhaps supported by AI, versus replacing people with AI in the small business context. And I think it will enable, in some cases, business owners to defer hiring because they can get sort of the same capabilities with a software tool and existing staff.
Tammy, thank you so much for joining. An important conversation to have. Tammy joins us from our nation's capital. She's the executive director at Reimagine at Main Street.
Thanks so much for having me.